Dear viewers, good morning Kenyans. I hope you are doing well. I'm also doing fine. This morning I want to first allow me to register my sympathy to you Kenyans with the happenings in our country. This morning I want to address Kenyans and let Kenyans know this character called Morara Kebaso. Who is Morara Kebaso? Morara Kebaso joined the Kenyatta University in 2014. I was in third year. And it is true he joined the School of Law to become a lawyer, but he never graduated. Morara did not graduate, and I want him to come out and rebut this statement that he never graduated from KU. If that's the case, is he not a conman as well? If he has made Kenyans to believe that he is a lawyer when he is not, then what is conmanship? I know Kenyans will tell me that's the person we want, the way they did in 2022. Whatever they were being told, we ndio tunataka. And I'm very sure, regardless of what I'm going to expose here about Morara, they will still tell me, we ndio tunataka. But if someone has already lied to you, conned you to believe that he is a lawyer when he is not, are those not red alerts? Second, Morara Kebaso told Kenyans that he was a student leader when he was in KU. Kenyans, I want to tell you, Morara was never even a class rep. He never became even a class rep. KU has 16 schools. And Morara and any student leader can only represent his school at a particular time if he's not vying executive post. Morara was never even a Congress for School of Law. Morara was never an executive. Morara contested presidency twice and he failed. The only thing which Morara did, which I don't know if there is any seat called presser, addressing the press. That's the only thing Morara did. And you know, addressing the press, it depends with your courage. There are very many brilliant people who cannot address the press. So Morara took that opportunity to address the press during the 2017 demonstrations where KU was banned. And from there, because I had graduated, I don't know what he did and he was arrested, detained for 40 days, it's true, but he was detained for misbehaving, not that he was championing student rights. My concern is that Morara Kebaso has lied to Kenyans to the point that Kenyans are contributing money for him in the name of unmasking or exposing fake project. I believe over 80% of Kenyans already know what Morara is giving them. So there's nothing new. So, Morara Kebaso, if you are telling us that Kenyan president is a conman, what are you? Are you not a conman as well? If at this time you have already lied to Kenyans to the point they believe you are a lawyer when you are not, you've made Kenyans to believe you are a student leader when you are not, how can we trust you? Because what you are doing is campaign, you are not doing civic education. Morara Kebaso, why is it that every activity you do, people must contribute money? The current money contribution did not start yesterday, or did not start with the Gen Z money. Morara Kebaso, in campus, you remember, despite that the KU had a well-elaborate plan called Somesha Mwenzako, where money were contributed through student leadership, student organization, to top up for the vulnerable student, you insisted in running your own Somesha Mwenzako. You never published, you never gave the account of the money you collected. And when I challenge you to give a list of students who have benefited from that program you are using to contribute money, Morara Kebaso, your answer was, we maliza shule kuja nikupe internship. Kwa hiyo fake program, ulikuwa unataka kunipa internship. So Morara Kebaso, The other time you did a video where you were telling Kenyans they deserve bad leadership, and all of a sudden that video is not in your TikTok account. What happened to it? You realize you are the likes of Elijah Bogita, who used to campaign for you in KU, they are calling themselves your strategists. They are telling you what to do if you want to become president. And that is why you pulled down that video, because it was going to tarnish your name after bashing Kenyans that they deserve good leadership. At that time, actually, you started that video by saying, no, I've decided sitaki kitu yoyote na I want to, nataka kuwadunga real. And that reality, ulikuwa nadunga wa Kenya, ulikuwa naambia they deserve good leadership, bad leadership. What happened that you pulled that video down? Are you campaigning or doing civic education? So Morara Kebaso, from there, after failing in KU leadership, you came to Kahawa Wendani. After the death of the former MCA Sairo Odhiambo, who died in India, I think some Kenyans remember the MCA. You contested again in Kahawa Wendani to become an MCA, which you failed. The only thing you used to tell people what you have achieved, your age, the same thing you are currently doing, telling Kenyans you are 28 and you have achieved a lot. Prado, Sijui, furniture business, are those the kind of things which are going to make Kenya to elect you as the president? Because from where I sit, the Morara I know, you are campaigning for presidency. Morara Kebaso, I know Kenyans, for their own reasons, they are claiming they are tired of Ruto. To the point that anything, even monkeys will emerge from the bush and claim they can offer alternative, better leadership than President Ruto, and Kenyans will easily fall for that monkey. I want to urge Kenyans, let's not repeat another mistake of going to the ballot with the mentality of punishing other people. Morara Kebaso is not a saint, and for those who know Morara Kebaso well, I want to urge Kenyans to rethink. The issue of contributing money to Morara Kebaso is not bad, that is his way of earning wealth. But how many people have furniture businesses here and they are not coming to tell us their achievements? What magic did Morara Kebaso use that even those who have stayed in that business have not done? Does it mean, is Morara Kebaso calling these other furniture business owners lazy? He is the only hardworking guy. Morara Kebaso got money by campaigning for Ruto in 2022, which I wonder, if Morara Kebaso is that brilliant, he could not evaluate the kind of campaign that happened in 2022 to know fake campaign and full. Will I be wrong to say Morara Kebaso was probably promised the post of CS, and since he's not able to get what he was promised, he is now bitter with the president? Morara Kebaso, doing content creation is not enough qualification to become the president of this country. You either become strict and tell Kenyans whether you are doing civic education or you are campaigning. By the way, Morara, you are a lawyer. I want to assume you are a lawyer. Before people go to the general election next 2027, there are a lot to be done. And I want to tell you, Morara Kebaso, election and removing leaders is not one way of changing good governance in the country. You should use your legal background to ensure that this clause in the Constitution, where we were told we can be able to recall the MPs if they are doing contrary to what we send them to do, to make that clause effective. Morara Kebaso, our constitution is not fully implemented. Use these 3 years before you start campaigning to ensure that we have general election, because every 5 years, the IEBC have put Kenyans to uncertainty, where Kenyans go to election, but we cannot see the flow of results at the bomas of Kenya. Morara Kebaso, can you look for ways you can fill that gap that loophole we always see at Bomas, so that when you start campaign, at least we know you've done something. But content creation, Morara is no. You are a conman who has found something to amass wealth from gullible Kenyans who are sending you money. And we are not going to sit and watch you tarnish the name of our beloved president with your fake narratives. Kenya is beyond content creation. I know there are silent majority who might not talk, Morara. The few people, the few crowd you heard in Ruiru or whatever, those people are not enough to elect you president. And there are silent majority who can evaluate you, even those who do not know you. Morara, the silent majority. And it's high time, if you want to go to the ballot as president, campaign will start and we shall meet. We shall tell Kenyans the real you. There are a lot of things you can do. Ronald Mandela, the first president, first black president of South Africa, used first of Africa, Odongo.